everyone? Today is August 23rd, 2017, and it's a travel day. So I ended up closing some of my trades a little bit sooner than I wanted. Um, let's talk about Facebook. Facebook was a mobile play that I was trying to take. I knew it had a strong support here on the 168.60 area. So I was gonna play my long position based off of that. The other thing I saw during this time is that given that Facebook is a tech company, the QQQs, which is Nasdaq, started to ramp up. So I figured, you know what, it's gonna fill the gap. It's gonna come all the way up to 143.20. Let me take the long position on a tech company. One of my favorite ones to play is Facebook. So I ended up taking this one here like around 160. I chased 169.20. Yeah, because I had put my limit order at 169, but then I saw this kind of pushing away. I was like, oh, okay, let me chase a bit. So I ended up chasing a bit. I had set my stop loss down to 168. That was my original stop loss. Golden ratio, very golden ratio. Okay. So then once I cracked through the open, that's a very weak sign. Plus my dropping dimes at cross. So anytime you have a stock that has a very big candle through the opening and then it doesn't really rebound past the opening, that's very weak. So I ended up just stopping out down here instead of my original stop loss. I ended up taking my loss there, so I started the day red. And then the other one that I took was Lazy Boy. This one was actually a surprise. I was very disappointed. I guess I misplayed it a bit. I panicked a bit. I went in here at around the $25 area. Once it cracked through the VWAP, so it started trending lower. I was like, okay, I'm fine. 24.50 is gonna keep on trending lower because it's already past 20%. So I added more at the VWAP rejection, and I took my eyes off of it. I know I have a lot of lines here. There's a lot of support around this area. So I ended up I added way more here. I was gonna risk just above VWAP. So I took my eyes off of it. I was playing lows, and I'll talk about that in a minute. And next thing you know, I look at my candle at the chart, and like boom, we get this big green candle. So it blew past my stop loss. I kind of let it retrace a little bit more, and I stopped out. I still have my original position open here. This was my original entry. I added way more here, heavier size. So I still have this position open. So I'm looking to close this out. I was thinking of adding, but it seems to be making, as you can see here, a higher low. If it holds this higher low, then I'm just going to close the rest of my position for a loss. So that's the only play that I'm in now. Lows was probably one of my best plays of the day, or was the best play of the day. This one was an earnings loser, and I think on my notes, I think I wrote it somewhere, not here. So I was waiting for this pop back to at least to the Fibonacci $73 area. It didn't get there, so pre-market was already falling. Um, then I noticed that you get a big wick down, but then the buyers came in and soaked it up. And then right above VWAP, it's when I started entering my position. So I went in here. Um, Dropped, came back up. It was battling against the opening and VWAP, dropped, and then once we had this last push and it couldn't get past day's high here, that was a very weak signal. Plus the timing set was telling me there's a lot of sellers coming in, and as you can see, when you have big wicks like this, on the 5 minute look even better. When you have big wicks like this, that means that it's pressed down. There's a lot of sellers sitting up here and they just completely press it down. So I added more around this area. It dropped, and then I ended up covering. I think I started covering at 71.50 because I was expecting the 50 cent bounce. It did bounce, but then it continued dropping lower, and I covered the rest of my position down here. I trailed the rest, and I guess that was a good stop because look at this big pop again. I probably would have been disappointed. So that's it. Those are my plays for today, and let's see what Lazy Boy does here. If it breaks this trend line here, that is a very weak sign again. So I'll probably look for a break to the open, small bounce, and then probably add more just for a quick scalp and then get out to play. Again, because I have to fly out, so I need to take all my positions real quick. Anyway, that's it. I wish everybody good luck. I don't think I'll be trading tomorrow. maybe Friday I'll be try to get a trade in. Anyway, that's it. Talk to you guys later.